Well, for the first time in weeks, we are hearing from Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper. He faced a lot of questions today about the future of the Panthers practice facility project in Rock Hill. Queen City News reporter Derek Dellinger has been on this story since the project was first approved. And Derek, Tepper here, he's largely staying mum on everything regarding their project in Rock Hill.
Yes, and there's no real answers yet on whether the project is dead in the water or is salvageable. But Tepper does say that the Panthers do want to sit down with Rock Hill.
We released a statement already, and we will respect the city of Rock Hill's request not to have a back and forth in the public about it.
That very statement.
And I'm going to respect Rock Hill here. And again, I am going to tell you, I am going to respect Rock Hill's request. That's in our statement.
Was a bit of a recurring theme at David Tepper's press conference this afternoon. He wanted to talk about football, and he did, and he wanted to talk about the draft, and he did, but over and over again, there were questions about what was happening with the Panthers project in Rock Hill.
You know, we want to sit down with these guys and have a conversation. I'm going to respect their request. I'm sorry, I'm just am.
While Tepper's statements don't reveal much about the current state of the project, the fact that both sides are quiet now may be a step. We just don't know in which direction. There's been a bitter back and forth between the city and the team since the project was halted back in March. Tepper Sports saying Rock Hill could not come up with the bonds for the project. Rock Hill saying that they've held up their part of the deal. Rock Hill issued a statement last week saying that they would no longer be addressing the back and forth in public. While again, Tepper is respecting that.
I really am going to respect Rock Hill's request.
He had this to say to Panthers fans in South Carolina.
We will be in South Carolina in different forms. We'll be down in Wofford. As far as supporting the community with charity and different activities, we will be down there.
And Brian, Alicia, both sides do say they do want to sit down here, but there's no indication on whether or not that's actually happening.
Yeah, I got a lot of jobs that are still down there on hold or pause or whatever. We'll see what happens as the fans in South Carolina wait to see here. All right, Derek, thanks for staying on top of it.
Good stuff there.